Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick unboxing and setup of the Amazon Tap in the Amazon Tap Sling. So let's go ahead and unbox these bad boys. Alright, so first the Amazon Tap. All these devices nowadays are beautifully packaged, so I expect no less from this one. Frustration-free packaging. Certified. You gotta wonder who certifies that it's frustration-free. So I get the tap, plug, USB cable, and a little charging base. Just nice and sturdy. Yeah, I mean it looks great. It's got a little copper charging thing. So that fits on there like that. USB, standard, is it micro or mini, whatever that is. Got like 1,000 of those cords already. So yeah, looks cool. Let's I know you're supposed to read the instructions and all of that and probably charge it up before you use it the first time, but that's no fun. So this thing's like a grill. It's kind of soft. It almost feels like fabric, like nylon grill around here. So I'm glad I got the sling. Kind of just something to grab without feeling like I'm going to tear it or snag it on something perhaps. I don't know. First impression anyway. Now the speaker's got a little USB as well. So maybe you can power it either by that or the charging base, I guess. That's my assumption. You got two little USBs. You got what looks like a headphone jack there. I think this did say it had a headphone jack. So, yeah, 3.5 audio input jack. Oh, input. Gotcha. Makes sense. And then little Bluetooth button so you can pair it to your device, and a power button, which I just hit. Is it doing something? I don't know. Let's pull out the instructions and see what it says to do. I might need to have an app or something like that. So it says, charge in your Amazon Tap. Plug the included charging cable. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure it has battery life.
Hello. Your tap is ready for setup. Just follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
Okay, so I did press the button. It's ready for setup. So obviously I need to get the app. So who needs instructions? You just push the power button. It does give you this handy card of things to try. So you can like say, play some Prime music, shuffle my dinner party playlist, play my Miles Davis station, discover and buy music. All that good stuff. You can also ask it about the CIA and have it talk to your Google Home, all that kind of stuff you see on YouTube. But I'll go ahead and pull up my app, and we'll see how we connect this thing. Now, I already have the Alexa app because I have two devices that are Alexa enabled. I've got an Echo, and then I've got one of the little USB dongles that fits into your TV. I don't even know what it's called. So I'll go ahead and pull up in my app, and we'll see what happens. All right. So the app isn't like just like coming out and saying, hey, you got a new device. So I assume I have to like go here and search through this list or look for settings maybe. Here's settings, devices. So I've got an Echo that's online. I have a Fire TV stick, that's what it's called. Oh, it already saw my tap offline. Huh, awesome. That's pretty cool. So let's click that. That's interesting. I never really set that up, so it must just know that it's on my network perhaps? Who knows? And we'll go to update Wi-Fi. Press the Wi-Fi button for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wi-Fi isn't set up on your tap. For help, go to the Alexa app.
Alright, so I hit continue here. It's attempting to connect to the tap, and it says it'll take up to a minute. You get the little spinny guide. I assume Alexa or the tap is making a Wi-Fi share and my phone's attempting to connect to it, which that's always like sketchy, I find. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's kind of like what Ring does, my Ring or device. Whenever I have to reset it, it tries to connect, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, so like it doesn't look like it worked. So manually connect to tap. Go to your Wi-Fi settings, select Amazon network, and it may take up to a minute to display. Alright, so we'll go to my Wi-Fi, pull down, it's not showing it in here. Turn that off. Turn it on again. So it didn't find it. So let me hit this again for another 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5.
Now in setup mode. Follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
Alright, I'll turn off Wi-Fi. Turn it on again. Amazon 2FW. So I assume that's what it is, even though it said like look for tap. I'll go ahead and select that.
You've connected to tap. Go ahead and finish the setup in your Alexa app.
Alright, so then we will go back to the app and press continue. I'll select my network, give it my password. I'll have it save password to Amazon to help other devices. Yep. Hit connect. So it says preparing your tap. This may take a few minutes. I assume it might be upgrading or telling it about me. Who knows? Setup complete. Tap is now connected to Wi-Fi. Great. Hit continue things to try. So Alexa, what are some good pranks? Alexa, open TED Talks. Alright, so let's go ahead and try to ask Alexa something on this tap. So I'll go ahead and click the button here. Tell me a joke.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Alright, so Alexa, tell me a joke. Yeah.
That's the opposite of irony. Wrinkling.
That's funny. So that was the echo in the kitchen that responded to me. So the next room over. So that says something about how good Alexa is at listening to you. All right, so let's go ahead and try to play some music on this thing. Bring up in my phone here, and well, I can probably do it from the app here, like from the Alexa app. The Alexa app is somewhat like there's music and books here. I can go there. I can select where I want to play music from, right? Which is cool and all, but I usually just go to Spotify. And what I basically want to see is if under devices available. So I have my Echo there, and then now I have Tap as well. And so I should just be able to go ahead and select my Tap. And then
if I told you I was down, would you help me? Told you I was down, would you lift me up? I need your strength, I'll be yours someday. If I told you I was down.
So at this point, let me just go ahead and open up this sling, which is a sleeve, and I thought this would be kind of cool just to like hang it in. Ideally, I just wanted to hang it in my camper in the back, or my van, adventure van, for some music because I don't have a radio in there. But yeah, porch, hanging outside on the patio, what have you. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Oop, wrong way. Frustration free, right? Whoa, look at that. It just dropped off again. No? Must have just been network hiccup with Spotify. Alright, so like silicone, kind of like the grade that you would see for something you put in your oven to cook with, although I wouldn't suggest cooking with this. Fairly simple instructions. Put it in, plug it in. Now, it looks like, yeah, you can't actually use the charger base with this, I don't think. I was hoping that the charger base would be wireless, but it looks like it is actually, there's two pins there. I don't know if you can see those pins, and then the little copper pads. And so obviously when this is covering that, you're not going to be able to just plop it down on the charger. So you will have to remove this cover, or I will have to remove this cover when I charge it. That kind of sucks. It would be nice if it had, if this was wireless and just set on here, and the pad could also sit on there. That would have been nice, but c'est la vie. So yeah, I almost forgot to put the cover on. So again, this cover, it's just kind of silicone. kind of like bacon, the bacon dishes and things that you can buy, that non-stick, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't bake with this though. So again, you can't charge with this base. I think it's going to affect the charging since it's pins that touch this little copper base here. So you will have to take it on and off. So to see how easy it is to put on, it looks like from the bottom. Let's see if that's what the instructions said. No, the instructions say from the top. Put it on from the top first. I don't know if it matters much. I would have put it on from the bottom. And so you can still touch the button. You can hang it from something. And it provides a little bit of padding, cushioning, top and bottom anyway, which is probably more than likely going to take an impact if this thing falls. So you got some good protection on both sides, so it'll hopefully bounce instead of dent, and hopefully you don't get one of these side impacts on something. So you break the side of the speaker. I think there's probably just plastic grill under this mesh. So I almost forgot to test this thing out as a Bluetooth speaker, right? So I connected it up to my home network, but it's probably not going to help me out on the road, right? Because I'm not going to be on my home network. And while I could probably share it over my phone's network, which is, I guess, what I have to do to get Alexa to work while out, like in my camper on the road or outside when I don't have my network. I've got my phone in my pocket. So I assume this thing's like a Bluetooth speaker, but then also Alexa when connected to Wi-Fi. That's my assumption. I don't know. Let's see. So let's go ahead and try to connect this thing via Bluetooth. I haven't done this yet, so let's see. Again, I will go to my Alexa app. And let's see, we will go to settings, a tap. Hopefully you can see this stuff. And then under wireless there is Bluetooth. And then I can enter into pairing mode.
Ready to pair. Go to the Bluetooth settings on your mobile device and choose Amazon Tap -2 FW.
Alright, so I don't have that showing up initially. I'm going to go to more settings. There it is. So available devices.
Connected to Bluetooth.
So it looks like we're paired. And it's got a little headphones next to it. So I assume that's like a speaker now. It's like my headphones when... So now I can open up like Spotify here. And I will go to... let's just play a song here. Any song will do. Whatever. Alright, and so it's playing off of my phone, or what it thinks is my phone, listening on your phone. And it's streaming it over Bluetooth. So that's kind of cool, right? So, let's see. So I can adjust volume. Yeah, so I can adjust the volume with the phone. I can adjust the volume on the top of the device. Let's see, forward. Ooh, look at that. Oh, no, it worked. So forward worked. Back. Yep. Oh, so it does look like the tap, you can set it to be hands-free. I just noticed that there is a hands-free option. Talk to Alexa without tapping the microphone button. And so I thought that the tap didn't support that. So if I hit continue, Alexa, what's the capital of Florida?
Florida's capital city is Tallahassee, Florida.
All right. So this thing works just like the Echo then, in that mode. But it's also a Bluetooth speaker. Can you use Echo as a Bluetooth speaker? I've never tried that. Anyway. Okay, so use this device as a Wi-Fi hotspot. Ah, look, that's what I wanted. Nice. So I thought I'd have to like hack around to get that to work. So ideally I want to be in my camper and like be able to ask Alexa things like directions and such. Use this device as a Wi-Fi hotspot. To set up Wi-Fi hotspot, first go to the hotspot settings on this device and retrieve your network name and password. Oh, this is perfect. Setting up my network ID and my password. I think it
Ready to connect.
did an auto
Go to the settings on your mobile device.
case.
Turn on Wi-Fi hotspot and wait for connection.
I think when I did it last time, it did an uppercase, auto uppercase on my password, which you don't want, right? So I'm going to turn on hotspot. There's my
Trying to
hotspot's
connect.
on.
This may take a moment.
So it said wait here, even though I'm not sure why.
Connected to Wi-Fi hotspot. Please go back to the Alexa app to complete setup.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Your tap is ready.
Look at that. That's tight. As this thing's thinking. But turn on hotspot. I think it's ready. It looks like it's back into mode of being ready to use. Setup complete. Yeah. Awesome. So now it's using my phone's Wi-Fi. So I could use this on the road. And I could be like, Alexa, give me driving instructions. Alexa, how do I get to the nearest 7-Eleven?
I'm sorry. Directions are not supported right now.
What would I want to know while on the road? Alexa, is there a Hampton Inn in Richmond?
I found a Hampton Inn and Suites Richmond downtown in Richmond. It's 100.1 miles away on East Main Street. It's open all day.
Awesome. Okay. So you can do things like that. And that's all through my phone. So that's tight. That's tight. Awesome. This thing's going to work out great. Cool. Thanks for watching this. I'll talk to you later.